Back in 2014, Keanu Reeves' career had a sudden resurgence with the release of John Wick. What could have easily been mistaken as a generic one-off revenge flick actually exploded into a major action franchise. And that's because this original movie set up a strong foundation for future installments. But let's take a step back. What exactly is so special about this first movie? John Wick is a retired assassin who is mourning the recent death of his wife. She left him a parting gift, Daisy, a puppy to provide comfort and companionship so he doesn't have to face all of this alone. And then, within the first 15 minutes of the movie, some Russian gangsters break into his home, kill his dog, and steal his car. Turns out, John Wick isn't just some nobody. He's a legendary hitman. And now he has every reason to get out of retirement. So that's it. Sounds just like a dozen other action movies. What makes John Wick stand out is both in its execution and its rich world building. It's a neo-noir setting with a bold use of neon colors, a hypnotic soundtrack which mixes rock and techno to make this gruesome, pulsating dance music. All the fighting choreography is tied to the rhythm of the music, and this whole bloody experience is really elevated by the score. The action itself also stands out, focusing on a lot of longer takes instead of a bunch of cuts. But John Wick is very efficient, using a lot of gun fu and headshots as he takes out dozens of gangsters at a time. This is a very satisfying action flick. But the movie is so much more than its action and its music. One of the most interesting aspects of the movie is its world building. This world of assassins. The movie largely takes place in the Continental, a neutral territory for members of the underground. This chain of hotels has one very sacred rule. No business can be conducted there without heavy penalties. There will be no bloodshed at the Continental, or you will be excommunicated and sentenced to death. John Wick always takes the less is more approach. We know John has a bunch of gold coins that function as currency in the underground, and we're teased about certain relationships and histories here. But the movie never delves too much into it. This is a tight 100-minute movie, and we're really just focused on the present. No matter how fascinating the lore might be, the movie leaves you curious. It doesn't over-explain anything, and that works to the movie's benefit. If anything, the sequels to John Wick might scratch that itch. But if this was a one-and-done experience, I wouldn't have a problem with it. In the end, John Wick is a rich, vibrant, and explosive experience. The plot may be overly simple, but with a complex backstory, there's plenty to chew on. It's brutal and efficient. It's cool and it's satisfying. It delivers all the action and adrenaline in ways that most movies could only dream of. So it's easy to dismiss all the other shortcomings. It's not the focus. It's not their intention. This is purely a high-octane action experience, and John Wick absolutely delivers.